Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be closing out paycheck 4 for September and setting up paycheck 5, as well as doing a cash stuffing of my wallet, my sinking fund, saving challenges, 1 month ahead binder, and we are going to unstuff my bills binder. So we have all of our bills covered for the month of October. So it's time to take that money out, and then I need to stuff for November's rent. So if you are excited about this video, go ahead and hit the like button. I hope that you are considering subscribing if you are not subscribed already. Leave me a comment down below and let's get started. Okay, y'all, so today is the 26th. So you all will see this video tomorrow on the 27th. I actually have a family reunion tomorrow that I'm super excited about. I don't think I realized how many years had gone by since our last one. So I'm super excited about that reunion. I did have a nail appointment yesterday and I have a pedicure appointment on Monday. So I need to make sure I get that in the calendar. So for this past week, I had to make sure that I took out October bill money for Wi-Fi and Apple subscriptions. From this paycheck, I took money out for electricity and student loans. So my electricity bill for September has been paid. My student loan bill for September has not been paid yet. That's coming out next week. And then we are at the end of the month here. So paycheck 5 for me will go from today until October 2nd. And then we'll be ready for October. And speaking of, don't forget to get your October kits if you have not. And last week, our November kits went live. So for my monthly budget page, like I said, we have our funds for October's student loan bill and electric bill. I think that's all that I have to update you guys on this page. I'm actually not going to pay my cell phone off this month. I just got distracted with some other things and that money ended up going somewhere else. I have a little bit left and I'm just gonna probably put it into my 1 month ahead binder. So that's going to be a 0. So we will save $175 for this month. So moving on to close out paycheck 4. So for paycheck 4, my October bills, Wi-Fi and Apple got exactly what I budgeted. My variable expenses, I have $4 left. So I spent $151 this week. Sinking funds and saving challenges along with my 1 month ahead binder got exactly what I put in, and nothing unbudgeted came up this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and I actually don't need to add these up because I just need to do 485 minus 4, which is 481. So don't have to do that. So we say $4 here, and that 4 is gonna go toward my 1 month ahead binder, as well as, like I said, the funds that I was saving. I had rollover money from a trip last month and I was gonna put that money toward paying off my phone, but I did other things with it. I'm just gonna put the remaining money in my 1 month ahead binder. So moving on to paycheck number 5, we took out October's electricity bill and student loan bill. So I have a total of $277 here. My variable expenses for this week, which is my cash wallet, will get $170. My sinking funds will get $77. And then my saving challenges, we gotta finish those off. So a total of $194. My 1 month ahead binder will get $84. And then for extra, this will be my family reunion this weekend. And I'm just gonna give myself $75. It's only 1 day. And I'm just like chipping in with gas. And we're gonna eat at the reunion. We paid for the reunion. So like, I don't really plan on having to pay for much food or anything. So 75 should cover everything, hopefully. And then nothing for unbudgeted. So let's add this up. So $800. Oh, y'all, this is not correct. This is not correct. Because I am also pulling out November's rent. So let's go ahead and do our $277 plus our $990 is actually $1,267. So $1,267 Okay, so now we are at $17.90. So $17.90 is what we are dealing with today, or from this paycheck. And if you are new to my channel, I don't share my income. I don't share my tithes amounts or my offering amounts, but tithe and offering is incorporated in my budget. So what you guys see here is like a piece of my budget. It's a major piece. And then at the back of each month, I have like my total from income, tithe, offering, and then all these at the back. So moving on to the weekly check-in. And I believe I'm going to need my wallet because I don't remember exactly. Let's see. Okay, gas has $3 left, and then eating out has $1. Okay. So let's go with gas. We spent $32. It has $3 left. Eating out, we spent $24. And then everything else was spent. And nothing for meds, nothing for beauty. So I'm gonna have my calculator in case I need it. 30 minus 10 means that I have $20 left this month. 135 minus 32. 135 minus 32 means I have 103. And 150 minus 75 means I have 75. From home, 86 minus 10 means I have 76. Eating out, 62 minus 24 means I have 38 left in the month. And then for meds, I have 27 left, and then beauty, I have 30. So I do always over budget for expenses and like under budget for income. So that's kind of how I do things. So for the most part, I usually always have like more money left over than what I actually needed. I just try to over budget, and so that's how that goes. So for today, spending, or this final week, spending will get a 10. Gas will get 35. Groceries will get 40. Home will get 25. Eating out 0. Meds 30, and beauty 30. So just to explain the numbers a little bit, for groceries, I'm only doing $40 this week because my church is actually on a fast right now. The fast started this past Monday night, and it doesn't end until next week Thursday, which is when my budget's in, and I do a new budget every Friday. So with us being on a fast, Pastor gave us some options of what type of fast we wanted to do. He wanted us to like consider our health, and also consider like doing a fast that would be a challenge. Like if you see a fast on there and it looks super easy, like, oh yeah, I can do that. He's like, well, that's not the fast for you. Like, you need to do a fast that's actually going to challenge your faith. And I am definitely being challenged. So the fast that I chose was the liquid fast. So I am only consuming fruit and vegetable smoothies, mainly fruits, but fruit and vegetable smoothies, and like fruit juice and water. For the remainder of the fast, which takes me into next week, I only have to get some more fruits and vegetables. I'm gonna get a couple more containers of juice, another case of water, and that's gonna be about it. So, as well as eating out, I'm not going to be eating food. So my family reunion is tomorrow, and I did decide to take a break from the fast. It's a 10-day fast. I did decide to take a break from the fast tomorrow to fellowship with my family. So I will eat tomorrow with my family. Then once I come back from the family reunion, Sunday through Thursday, I'm not eating any food. So I'm not giving myself an eating out budget. I am gonna go get my toes done because that needs to happen, and I need some more allergy medicine. Okay, so coming down here to the bills tracker, let's see, we left off on Wi-Fi. The budget was $96. We came in at $95.16, so we saved $84. Oh, I can't forget to do our devotion, guys. Apple subs, the budget is $13. We spent $12.67, so we have $33 left. And then electricity, the budget was $200, and we came in at $19622. So $3.78, and then I'm still waiting for student loans to come out next week. Okay, and our devotion from today is coming from Colossians chapter 3, verse 14. The title says, "Clothe yourselves." The verse reads, "And above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness." And so some versions say love instead of charity. The devotion reads, "God gives us the strength we need to love others well. Without his strength and help, we all fail at love. Sometimes it's our selfish nature that gets in our way. It's trauma, loss, need, or other desires that get in the way of us loving. We need God to give us wisdom on how to navigate our failures and to ask and offer forgiveness when necessary. Clothe yourselves with God's love so others can receive his love for you." Okay, y'all, so let's count the money. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. It's loud outside. 51, 150. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 83. 300. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. 15, 13. Okay, y'all, so in the wallet, let's see, let's take the money out of gas. And eating out. I'm gonna put this money to the side because that money is gonna get put into my 1 month ahead binder. So spending is going to get a 10. Gas is going to get 20, 30, and 5. And for the reunion, my sister is driving, so I won't be driving my car. So yeah. Groceries will get 40. Home is going to get 25. Eating out, nothing. Can't even believe it. Like I don't think I have ever, well, no, I know I have, but it's just been so long since I've ever not stuffed eating out. Meds will get 30, and then beauty will get 30. And that is going to be it for the wallet. I have quite a bit of change. I'm excited. My coin box is almost filled to the top. So I usually post a story on Instagram when I'm going to trade my coins in for cash. So be sure to follow me on Instagram if you have not. And then I do have some receipts back here that I'm going to scan into Fetch Rewards. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my rewards just yet. I'm not sure, but yeah. Okay, next up will be our savings challenges. All right, y'all, so the September's card is going to get $70. So I have 11, 15, 30, and 14 equals 70. So let's go 50 and 70. I saw some black smoke come on. I was like, wait a minute. I love having candles, but the way I'm always a little slightly paranoid about something catching on fire is crazy. Okay, so 11, 15, and 30, and 14. And our new saving challenge cards will be coming out in November, just FYI. For 2026. So in our saving challenge cards, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, 950, 1000, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 1000. I don't even remember what I said, y'all. Was it 1085? 1185? I don't know. I don't remember. And then what I like to do in these videos is just go ahead and get us ready to go for October. So let's go ahead and switch out the cards here. And then I'll just put this one to the back. Oh, how cute. And we are ready to go for October. Okay, next up we have our Rose Gold Saving Challenge binder. So let's get this thing opened. And let's see here. I'm going to take the card out. And today we are going to put in $47 into our September envelope. These are wet erase markers, which I love because you just wet them. You just wet the ink and it comes right off. But I'm thinking about trying pastel markers next year. It just feels like it would be a vibe. You know, like I don't know, but that's how it feels. Okay, flipping to our September envelope. We're putting in the 47. And we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have $116 that we saved in the Rose Gold binder this month. And then what was that, $145 in our card challenge. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. And if you missed my video last week, I did show you guys our 2026 Rose Gold Saving Challenge binders. And this is what they look like. You have a pink striped dashboard. This is our $1,000 card. And then these will be our envelopes with the Rose Gold monthly labels for January through December. So you can get the binder in this jelly binder. It's very high quality. I don't even know if y'all can really see how thick that is, but it's very high quality. Or you can get the Rose Gold binder in our acrylic binder. So those options will be available for you guys. These pre-orders go live October 2nd, next week, Friday. October 3rd, sorry. Next week, Friday, October 3rd at 10 a.m. Central Time, the Rose Gold Saving Challenge pre-orders will be available for you. So these will be a pre-order. Please make sure that you leave your email address when you check out so that you can be included in the Rose Gold pre-order email group, because I'm going to be emailing updates for you guys throughout the process of getting these binders to us. So the pre-orders go live next week, Friday, October 3rd. We have my 1 month ahead binder, and I'm actually pulling out my high priority sinking funds binder too, because like I said, I'm gonna put some funds in there. So let's start initially with what we're doing, okay? So rent is going to get $41. And if you're new to the channel, this is my 3rd time working in this binder. So the first time I worked in this binder, I used that money to get a month ahead on bills. So in rent, we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $369. Utilities will get a 5. And we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Streaming apps will get 1. And this is just Netflix. So we have $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11 in streaming apps. Okay, so health insurance got $2, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, $18. I did get a text from my health insurance company letting me know, like, Your insurance is gonna expire in a couple months. We're here to help. It expires every year. I have to renew it every year. Okay, cell phone is going to get $6. Cell phone has 20, 40, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 54. Car insurance got 5 for 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Wi-Fi will get a 6 or get $6 for 5 and 6. And we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. I'm actually going to be looking into switching Wi-Fi servicers, so that bill hopefully in the near future will go down significantly. Subscriptions will get $1 for 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And electricity gets 13. It's gonna be time for me to do another cash condense, at least of this binder. It just gets thick so fast. So fast. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 104. And lastly, my student loans will get $4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. Okay, y'all, so I am gonna use some extra funds to give us a little boost in this binder. So I've taken the 4 from my wallet and I wanna put it towards subscriptions. See, as I'm telling y'all, I'm about to blow that candle out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left in subscriptions, so we are going to fully fund subscriptions today for $5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13. And we are going to label this one as fully funded. So I'm going to pull out funds from this events envelope, which was just rollover money from a trip from last month, and I have $17. I don't know why I stalled with that. Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing is putting the 5, I'm gonna put an extra 5 in car insurance. Okay, so this gives us 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we're about halfway to where we need to be. This one had like more icons than some of my others, so that's why I want to do that. And then my $2 in health insurance. Okay, so we're at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. $20 in health insurance. And then I'm thinking the 10, let's put the 10 in here. In utilities. So we'll put the 10 in utilities for 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then we'll color two icons. So we are done. I'm getting to that point where I'm wanting to, you know, get some of these fully funded. So that's where we are. This is it for our 1 month ahead binder. Now we will move on to the bills binder. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do with the bills binder is take all the money, make sure every envelope has money, and then take it all out. So electricity,
phone, health insurance, streaming, car insurance, entertainment, Wi-Fi, rent, and student loans.
So now we're gonna go ahead and take the money out because that means that every bill has been stuffed. So for October's bills, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. I feel like I missed 100. And 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so 1629, which is accurate because I think it used to be 1631, but my car insurance went down by $2. So this is money that will be used to pay October's bills. Okay, so now we are ready for November's rent. So I'm just gonna flip all the way back here to the rent envelope, and I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950, 970, 990. And this is for November. So we are ready to go. Also, you guys, I forgot to get my 75 for the trip. So I'm just gonna grab my 50, my 70, and 5. And I'm just gonna stick this in this little zipper envelope back here. It's very clutch. Actually, I think I have a travel envelope. I do. So, I mean, we just driving, but I'm not really traveling. But I'll put it in there. Okay, so this will be for this weekend. And I will put this back here. Okay, now we are ready. So let's get out our high priority sinking funds, and I'm gonna leave that events one in there. I probably can just put that one to the side for now. Okay, so birthdays will get a 10 for 20, 30, 40, and 50. $50 for my birthday next year. Okay, guys, I was waiting for this part to tell y'all this, but so I had a vision about over a month ago now. It was the weekend of my birthday, actually. I had a vision, and I hadn't had one in a long time, and I honestly think I hadn't had one in a long time because I have not stewarded that gift very well. So I gave my life to Christ in 2018. And I think it was like 2000. I was always a believer, but like I really gave my life to Christ in 2018. And I think I developed that gift of visions in like 2019. So wardrobe has 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. So I would get these visions. I wouldn't really know what they were. I didn't really know what they were or even what to do with them. And I think that's probably why I stopped having them so much, because you know, like when God gives you things, you have to steward it well. And if you don't, then the Lord gives, the Lord takes. He can take it away. So I had to go through a whole like process of praying and just, you know, asking God to help me with that gift and how he wants me to use it. And it's still a like work in progress. Monthly savings has 50, 65, 75, 81, and 2. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say, I hadn't had a vision in a long time, but I had one a month ago. And it was, what I could see was people walking through a door. And the door was like standing alone by itself. It was not attached to a wall. It wasn't attached to anything. And there was nothing on the other side of the door. So like people were just walking through this door. There was a bunch of people walking through the door. And so, of course, I have no idea what that, you know, what it meant. And so I prayed about it. And I feel like earlier this week, I think it was earlier this week, or maybe it was late last week, God like told me what the vision meant. So I want to share that with y'all. So car maintenance has 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 315, 320. Ooh, we're ready. Okay. So the Lord had told me the door represented or represents an ear. And it's interesting because the way I kind of saw it is like, yeah, I could get that. He said the door represents an ear. The people walking through it, just a bunch of people walking through a door, represents influences. And that's the influences that we allow like in our ears. And that could be like family, friends, social media, pastors, you know. And so the overall message that I got from the vision was to be careful with your influences. Be careful who you are allowing to try to speak to you and direct your life. And to be honest, there is nobody in your life that should be like guiding it and directing it as far as decisions except for God. And God can speak through people. He does speak through people, but more often than not, he's confirming through people. So unless you're dealing with like prophets and stuff like that may have a word for you, a lot of times God will speak to you first and then confirm it through somebody else. So the whole word that he was giving me was like, we need to be careful with who we are allowing to influence us, particularly influencing our decisions, what we're deciding to do in certain scenarios and cases. A person should not be, or people should not be guiding that. That guidance should be coming from God, and let people maybe confirm it or give you encouragement, but just be very careful. Even like social media, like your favorite content creators and influencers and stuff like that, even me, you know, like just be careful who you are allowing to influence your decisions. And I would even say pray and ask God to show you if there's any influences in your life that don't need to be there, because people can steer you wrong, and then you are the one having to deal with those remnants. And that was the vision. Okay, miscellaneous, I think I put 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. So yeah, guys, and yeah, so I really had to go through a whole process of like asking God to forgive me for not stewarding my gift well, the gift of visions. I've always been a dreamer, but visions are more newer in my life. And I told him, like, you know, I asked God to forgive me for not stewarding my gift well when I know that it's him trying to speak to me and speak through me. And so when I got that word about the people, the influences, like I had to, you know, like ask God, like I had to apply it to me first and then share with y'all. So God children have 250, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 258. And it's not that like I'm gonna share the visions every time I have one, but this one particular he told me to share with y'all, so I'm sharing it. But I'm not saying that I'm going to be sharing my visions with y'all on a regular, if I even have them on a regular. Okay, date night got 5 for 50, 65, 75, 81, and 2. 82. Okay, so now I'm gonna put these up and then grab my low priority binder. Okay, so this is the low priority binder. Starting with my car registration, it will get $2 for 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30 for $30. And I will say this, even when, continuing on, even when people do give me suggestions, for instance, my boyfriend gave me a suggestion about something, I think maybe like a couple weeks ago, and literally earlier this week, my brother gave me the same suggestion. So when that happens, that's not an immediate, oh, okay, well then that's what I'm gonna do. Like, no. I notice, okay, I'm getting this same suggestion from people, and then I'm gonna take that suggestion and I'm gonna take it back to God and say, God, is that what are you telling me to do this through people, or is that a distraction from what you really want me to do? So even when people do give you words and say, oh, you should do this, or you should do that, or you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't do that, even if you feel like multiple people are saying it, you want to still take it back to God and then move forward with that. Giving has 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. So that's just my little tidbit. Hopefully when I set up my October budget, I remember to get some new trackers because this is getting ghetto. Christmas will get 10. For 1, 2, 300, 320, 330, 340, 350. Ooh, we are almost at $400. $350. An emergency fund will get $2. This is the one I struggle with because I have that $2 placeholder when I really should have put that in the bank. Okay, so I have $12.50, $55, $60, $65, $67. Just keep that at the end. $12.67. And then holidays will get $2. I'm trying to hurry up because I'm getting sleepy, y'all. Okay, so we have 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 57 in holidays. And I have to edit this video today. So usually I don't film and edit in the same day because it's just a lot. But I have to edit today because I won't be able to do it tomorrow. And car tires gets $2 for 1, 200, 250, 270, 275, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 282. I hope that my October is filled with brunches. And I don't know where that thought came from. I think I was thinking about my tires because I am going out of town next month. I'm gonna drive, and then yeah, I just hope October is filled with a bunch of brunches from friends. Okay, y'all, so that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it inspired you, encouraged you, motivated you, and that you were able to get something productive done while playing the video. Don't forget to get your November kits if you have not, or your October kits as October is fastly approaching. And next Friday, our 2026 Rose Gold Saving Challenge binders will be on sale for pre-order. Leave your email at the checkout, and we are gearing up for 2026. See you guys back next week. Bye.